Alrighty, I think we're live. Hello, hello. Today we have actually like a bunch of stuff to do. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. We have a bunch of visual and sound effect things to add into the game here for internal testing tonight. So we're going to be adding in some gameplay cues and knocking off some other things on the list. One of the things that I want to do is add in some like indicators for things, right? One of the things that I want to add an indicator in for is our scorch ability. But currently, when we attack a target, it applies like a dot to them. This dot can stack up to 4 times. So I want to add an indicator onto the target that shows how many stacks they have. Hey, what's up, Bean? What's going on? You just saw. Saw a video on YouTube. Yo, that's crazy. How much HP does a player have? So it actually scales with the level. So the base HP in the game, I believe, is 550. And each level, you get an additional attribute of vigor, and it gives 50 per attribute point, I believe. So you can see we're at like 650 right now. But if I go to debug and put my guy at max level, it shoots up to 1150. Where a soldier got a grenade thrown on him, survived, and stormed the person who threw the grenade and shot him like 10 times. Oh, that's nothing. So if you were around back in the day when the internet was like first uploading some like crazy stuff, like live leak and stuff, and like the old 4chan posts and old Reddit or subreddits, like I've seen people like get decapitated, like hung, like the craziest shit. And it wasn't on YouTube, it was on like those like crazy sites. I mean, Reddit literally had a subreddit where it was like watch people die, and it was just people like killing themselves pretty much. Yeah, it was literally like people just uploading videos of them just doing that, and it's like, whoa. Yeah, they took all that down because it probably shouldn't have been on Reddit in the first place. But like Reddit was like, it's a free community for like anybody. You can make anything and talk to like-minded people. But advertisers don't really like advertising on websites that have that kind of material on them, if that makes sense. I have no idea who that is. We're at to close out of Discord and Steam. You think you spelled his name wrong? Even if you spelled it wrong, I don't think I know who it is. So one thing about gameplay cues is they are something that you call on the ability system component here. So what we're going to do is use the ability system component and create a modified version of gameplay cue application. Because we need a way to detect how many stacks are on a character so we can change up the style of the gameplay cue itself. So we'll make a function for that. Long beard and glasses. Couldn't tell you who that would be. A lot of people on the internet like that. Let's make this virtual void. I don't think we're ever going to make a child class of this ability system component, but if we ever do, why not? Okay. So I want to make this like a pretty literal function name here as to what this is going to do. It's going to apply gameplay cue, but it's going to be specific for like a class tree. Meaning it's going to what's the best way to explain this? It's going to see if the class tree that the ability stems from has like a very specific modifier for the visuals that it's going to put onto the character. So for the pyromancy tree, right? The scorch effect, that stacks up to 4 times. The more stacks the target has, the larger the fire effect is going to be on the character. Essentially what that does is it gives a visual indicator or it gives like a visual representation of how many stacks are applied onto that character. So I was reading into the documentation on this about like applying these, and I might make a custom version of this gameplay cue notify actor because this is for like duration effects. Now the one thing that I was like looking into to see if this actually works this way is if they have this cue applied to them, right? Am I able to get like a pointer to this and modify it? Because the idea is going to be this gameplay cue notify is going to be a Niagara effect, right? That has parameters, and the parameters I'm going to give it will be parameters that will change the actual size of the flame and the color. So it would be like a dynamic effect. And the color and everything is going to be dependent on the amount of stacks. I mean, you get the point. So today is going to be figuring out how we can actually accomplish this thing. What I want to see, we'll actually just make a child class right now of this. The naming convention I'm going to try and keep very similar as well. So gameplay queue, class tree, and then effect type. Yeah, looks good. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into the parent class of this, look at the functions that we're able to override, and then we're going to look at the data that we're able to retrieve from the effect. If we're actually able to pull the gameplay effect data itself and get the handle for it, we can actually look at the amount of stacks that the effect currently has. And if so, we'll have easy access to modifying that Niagara effect that is put onto the character. Okay, so we got this here. Press F12, we go into the class, and then we'll see what we can do. I think it's live coding. Yeah. Wait for it to finish. Okay, anyways, navigate here. All right, let's see. The protected and public are the ones that we can override. Handle gameplay queue. View parameters. What does it give us? Effect context handle. That should be all the information we actually need here. I want to see if it has anything that talks about the direct stacks. No, I just see like level and stuff. But this right here should actually have everything we need. Okay, let's override this class here. We can make custom versions of the gameplay effects. We actually can just put them directly into the, or if we can make custom versions of these gameplay cues, we can actually just put them into the gameplay effect itself. So if the target of the effect is valid, move forward here. Now event type. Indicates what type of action happened to a specific gameplay queue tag. Sometimes you get multiple events at once. Called when a gameplay queue with duration is first activated. This will only be called if the client witnessed the activation. Called when a gameplay queue with duration is first seen as active. Even if it wasn't actually just applied. Join in progress, etc. When a gameplay queue is executed, this is used for instant periodic ticks. I don't think we have to filter by this. I think the only thing we have to filter by is removed. For like cleanup and everything. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Parameters is what we care about, though. Yeah, the effect context here. Should be able to get what we need. Actually, hold on a second. No, I don't think we actually need this. I really want to go into the ability itself. Not really. So this is actually a bunch of data that we're setting when we first make the ability itself. Come on. Right here. What would be the easiest way to get this data? So there's like a couple things that can do this, like effect causer, right? Technically we can do this and cast it to our spell, and our spell has that gameplay effect on it. Oh, actually, no, what am I even saying? We can probably just get the instigator. Yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? We can get the actual... Basically, the person that we're applying this effect to, we can actually see how many stacks they have of the thing that we're trying to like count from. So like we can just detect how many like scorch stacks they have from a certain gameplay tag. This is actually really important. The way that I'm applying these effects, I think I'm applying to self. It's the way that it's happening. Yeah, right here. Like gameplay effect, spec to self. But they're not the ones actually creating the effect. They're just the ones applying it. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so I mean, this process right here, I'm actually learning with you guys at this point on how to modify this, because I really just want to get to the ability system component of the person that we're trying to apply this to. Hello, hello, how are you? Day 3 of saying Kodovasa till it's real. I feel like you've been saying it more, but I could be wrong. Yeah, so today is kind of like a learning day, because we're trying to make a very like, I guess like custom type of event. Oh, it's all good. I appreciate you stopping by whenever you can. Doing pretty good. I've got playtesting tonight, so it'll be fun. Got majority of the bugs figured out for the most part. There's a couple that I'll let slip by, but it's only because they're fun. It'll take 2,200 days. I mean, we'll see if I'm still streaming in 2,200 days. The plan is to keep on going for as long as I possibly can. I mean, we could do this too. There's a excuse me, there's a stored actors list here. thought there were no more bugs. Oh, there's always going to be bugs. You fix something, something else breaks. But such is life. Terraform for 2.5 years. That is a very short time for terraforming. But if you can get it done that fast, more power to you. Yeah, so if we try to go for this, right? It's not going to work because the... Oh, wait a minute. No, maybe I'm actually reading between the lines here. A little bit too much. We go back here. Shift F12 this. The emojis. Yeah. Man. Okay. That was really weird. Unreal Engine just like froze for a second. I didn't drop any frames. Might be 1 year. Oh my god. Never realized plants grew that fast. Yeah, so this is what we care about, the parameters. Gameplay queue parameter struct containing extra information. Oh yeah, true. Let's actually see what our parent class actually even has. I looked at like one of the functions and assumed that that was everything that we needed, but this might actually have more for us. Need a lot of funding. Yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds like you do. Got to be a way to pass this data into it. I mean, we can try and serialize it. How packed is their serializer, though? Okay, how much data are you sending through? Oh, okay. It's actually serializing the whole actor itself. How's it breaking it down? Just by tag? No, never mind. Look at that. Name, tag, gameplay, queue name. 12 bytes. That's not too big of a packet that they're sending over. I think there's like 4 bytes remaining in there for me to squeeze something in. Unless I'm looking at it wrong. Get name I'm assuming is no, it's just a gameplay tag. Could be looking at this at a weird angle though. I feel like this is too much to do for something like this. Can I just make like a custom function that passes this in? If using gameplay tags, maybe I can do something where it's like on receive, gameplay tag this, check for this. God damn, it would be so much easier if I could just get the stacks directly. Well, I am fucking dumb. I don't know why I just breezed over the fact that we have access to the actual actor we're applying to, but yeah. That just happened. I was like going out of my way, make it harder for myself for some reason. We want to use the subsystem actually. This is what we want. Pass in the actor that we want to get the ability system component from. So actually what we can do is do this instead. I believe we are testing actor, yeah. So no need to do it there. Okay. Now we can get the active effects from this character. Is that a pointer? Should also be read-only. So Mike, you at least give me a couple $1,000s in the future to afford the terraforming. If you won't respond, I'll drop you into a pond. Apply a Russian spy. Listen, friend, I got 5 hours until internal playtests start. It is, it's go time. It's basically like, you're studying for a test minutes before you have to take it. So I'm just trying to crank out the last, like, little bit of juice into the game before we, have to start playing it. So I won't be able to, like, pay attention 100% to chat like usual. But I will try to reply as best as I can. Can you play it? Unfortunately not, because the server that's going to be running through is not something that the public really has access to. Please make PS4 version. With the current controls, that actually might not be too difficult to do, actually. It's all about just making sure that it can run. Oh wait, you said PS4. Oh hell no. PS5 maybe. Alright, so what information does this container give us? Gives us access to the effects. We're a long ways away from there, though. Get active gameplay effect handle. So how much has the development completed? My exam just ended today and now I'm free. We currently, well, right now I'm just trying to force out some visual and sound effects before internal playtests tonight. We fixed a bunch of things, networking problems, and we're going to be mainly focusing on testing out some UI features in combat tonight. I gotta pray sunset prayer. See you in 5 minutes. Microphone. Alright, gotcha. Right now, so this is like a kind of a newer thing that I should have definitely looked into a lot earlier, but it's something that I haven't used often, and it's the actual gameplay effect cues. So this is something kind of out of my ballpark, but I thought, why not try to learn it with everybody on stream. If we grab the active effects here, gives us a T-array of active gameplay, effect handle. The pointer though. Oh, if statement for. Don't need to modify anything. How do you make sound effects and audio for your game? Are you going to download those from somewhere to going to make them? So I usually go to this website here. Freesound.org. You can grab a bunch of different types of sounds. It's really awkward typing in like the description of a noise that you want into here, but you usually can find it. The key thing to note is that some of these do have like copyright restrictions, so you just got to find ones that either take like, they just want like some credit, but a lot of them, it's just like use it, they don't care, commercial, doesn't matter. So I basically will take this and then I will take the sounds into Audacity, which is another free software, and you can just modify the pitch, speed, gain, bass, treble, everything within the sound itself to kind of have it match the environment of your game. And I kind of just do that process with every sound that I need. Oh, this needs a gameplay effect for you. I think I need a gameplay effect by tag. Or not by tag. Probably applied by ability. I'm able to find that. What about voice actors? Oh, the voice actors right now. There's a bunch of voices on free sounds for like grunting and like spellcasting and like, you know, screaming, other shit you need that you can just modify. So the players like jumping and like hit animations or like hit reaction is just like a heavily bassed, pitch dropped voice that I found on like freesound.org that I modified. The original voice of that, you can't like, you wouldn't be able to tell that that's where it came from, which is what I try to do with the majority of them. See, I was able to do this before. Actually, you know what? Real quick, let's go into our character, because I know for a fact I'm looking and removing these off the character on death. Okay, that's how I'm doing the iteration. Don't care about tags. Or HW far. Sorry. What are you saying, my friend? We just need to make a T-array of gameplay effect specs. Grab it from here. Just probably a better way to do all this. But the way you learn is by doing things wrong the first time around. And that's how you see improvement. Load this up. Wow, all this just to see stack count. Gotta be a better way. Wonder if I can pass it in. I guess like the idea is they don't want to give too much information. Or pass too much to the gameplay cues because they're intentionally supposed to be like a light form of sound effect / visual. Now we need something to actually compare it to, right? So we can create like a custom like U property for this, I believe. And set the effect that we're looking for on here. Finished prayer felt great. Sounds good. This is just where my brain goes for this, but the idea I want to do later is pass in a reference to this to use instead. Maybe we can use like a tag or something. I haven't developed like a full-fledged like tag system for gameplay cues though. context. Wonder if we can use this T subclass of to just pull an active effect that has this type. It's kind of like my junkyard of functions right now. But I wonder if we can actually pass in this as a parameter. F gameplay effect query. What is this of? Okay, so this looks for like tags and stuff. Source tag, effect source itself. Don't care about effect source as much. Custom match delegate. Huh. Oh, effect definition. That. Tax evasion simulator. I don't know about that one, Chief. Alright. So, you should just use this then, yeah? Oh, wait, hold on. Get the count of effects matching the specified query, including stack count. This looks promising for what we actually need. Now, I'm learning all this on the fly just by reading through what they're giving me. That's perfect. That is literally exactly what we need. Look at that shit. Beautiful. Get rid of all this because we don't fucking need it. And we saved that shit. I'm the chief. Do it before I arrest you. Oh man. Guys, don't hate me, but I got a text. I probably have to end the stream right now. I'll probably be back in 2 hours, and I'll stream until I have to do like internal playtesting, which I might also stream that so you guys can actually see the game. At the very least, I'm going to record it so you can actually see what the how that goes. But I know it's only been about like an hour or so. I apologize about that. But sometimes things come up. But I should be back in like a couple hours, I would imagine, if everything goes well. So yeah, until then, I will talk to y'all later. I hope you have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. And till next time. Peace.